My grandma's attic had a door no one talked about. The first time I saw it, I was 6. The attic in my grandma's house was this cramped, dusty space that smelled like mothballs and dried flowers. She let me play up there while she baked, but she always told me not to go past the rocking chair in the far corner, and that's where the door was. It wasn't even a full-size door, more like a crawl space, painted the same faded beige as the walls, with a tarnished brass knob. I remember running my fingers over the peeling paint one day and feeling how cold the metal was, even though it was summer. I asked her once what was behind it, and she froze in the middle of folding laundry. She didn't even look at me. She just said, "Don't open it. You wouldn't understand." The way she said it made my stomach drop. I never saw my grandma scared, but in that moment she looked terrified. Fast forward to last month after she passed away. The family gathered to clean out the house. The attic felt smaller somehow, but the door was still there, only now. The knob had deep scratches around it, like someone had tried to force it open at some point. I should have ignored it, but my chest felt tight, and my hands wouldn't stop shaking as I turned the knob. It wasn't locked. It never had been. It just stuck from years of not being touched. Inside was a short tunnel lined with old wooden beams, and at the end, a small room lit by a single bare bulb hanging from the ceiling. The air was thick with the smell of dust, and something faintly metallic in the middle of the room was a child's bed with yellowing lace sheets and a single porcelain doll sitting upright, its glass eyes staring straight ahead. The weirdest part was the walls. They were covered from floor to ceiling with drawings, thousands of them all made with crayons. Some were just scribbles, but others were scenes. A little girl sitting on the porch, a man standing in the doorway, someone cooking in the kitchen. They were all dated in the corner. I picked one up from the floor and froze. The handwriting in. The date was my own, but the year was 4 years before I was born. I flipped through more of them, and my pulse started to race. The girl in every drawing looked exactly like me. Same hair, same eyes, same tiny scar on the chin from when I fell off my bike. Only in these pictures, she was with people I'd never seen before, smiling, like she belonged there in the far corner of the room. There was a box of Polaroids all curled and faded in every one. The girl was older than in the drawings, but still me. And in the background of some photos was my grandma looking younger, happier, like a completely different person. There was even one where the girl was blowing out birthday candles while my grandma hugged her tight. The date on the photo was exactly 10 years before I was born. My hands went cold and I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears. I don't know if those pictures were of someone who just looked like me, or if they were somehow me before I existed. But when I turned to leave the room, the door to the attic was closed, and I swear I heard the floorboards creak, like someone had just stepped away from it. So, what do you think? Did my grandma raise someone before me? Or am I just living someone else's life without knowing it?